Hello and welcome to Pride of London Fan TV. Ali here bringing you my match review of the game between Palace and Manchester United, which of course finished 1-1 with a glorious last minute equaliser from Michael Olise. I've said that our season needed a moment to rejuvenate it, and there you go. A last minute equaliser against Man U could well be that moment for us to kick on now. Superb scenes in the Homesdale, but let's get into it through all the usual features. Vieira's rating and man of the match. I'm just walking back from the game, obviously. So just going to give you some quick thoughts. Vieira's rating, I'm going to give him a 7. Team selection surprised us all. You know, we were all pleased to see Will Hughes come in. I've been a big advocate for that. Edouard come in, been a big advocate for that. Schlupp and Ayew were dropped to the bench. The big surprise was Mateta up front. He really did go for it in some sense. I'm not wholly convinced that worked. I thought Mateta had a poor game. I think as well, really going in with Hughes and Decore without too much, but much more in that middle, I think left us vulnerable. It's a very good central midfield for Man United. Casemiro, Fernandes, Eriksen, these guys are really clever, intelligent footballers, and that proved in their first goal, you know. But we come out second half and we went back at it, you know, and he must have had a very good half-time team talk. And I think the game changed for me when Mateta went off, if I'm honest. Eze came on and I thought brought a new energy. And we look good. The only thing that frustrates me a little bit is the variation in positions. I just want to see Eze in the middle, Wilf on the left and Olise on the right, but he's still toying with Olise through the middle. Listen, at some point in his career, I think Olise will play that role very well, but right now he's at the beginning of his career and should be allowed to do what his raw attributes are there for, really. Taking on players down the wing. He's got a great delivery. And listen, we'll come on to Olise's goal, which was fantastic, but he was a bit wasteful at times when he was in that central role. Gave the ball away a few times. I thought Klein gave the ball away a few times. Klein was susceptible on the goal. Decore switched off a bit as well. You have to question how Bruno Fernandes allowed that much space in our box. And listen, I've got to come on to Will Hughes because I've been banging on about him for so long, so I've got to talk about his performance. He's a bit slow at times, but he does those things that a central midfielder, a proper central midfielder does, you know, those little naughty tackles. He knows when and where to do them, to break up play, frustrate the opposition. He's very, very savvy at it. First half, I thought he was a little bit wasteful on the ball, which is one of his better attributes. But second half, I think he really grew into the game, and I want to see him start against Newcastle. I think he helps Decore. What I'd really like to see is Eze in that central role just in front of them. And those two, I think, as a pivot, Hughes and Decore, would give Eze freedom to do what we all believe that Eze can do. And on Saturday, I want to see that pivot of Hughes and Decore with Eze just in front, with Zaha to the left and Olise to the right. Let's get at Newcastle on the back of this momentum we've now got. What do you think? What do you want to see against Newcastle on Saturday? Let me know. Do you want to see Hughes start again? Do you want to see Eze come in the central role? Let me know in the comments below. And I think as well, you got to give special mention to Richards. A superb performance. And that's a big plus for us, his performance tonight with Anderson out until next month. I thought Gahey as well was very, very good. Listen, Edouard had a great effort. By the way, De Gea was arguably man of the match. A couple of stunning saves. And at 1-0 to Man United, it felt a bit like the Chelsea game when we were denied by Kepa. Is it deja vu so in quick succession? But at least they came up with a good thrust, didn't he? But I thought Edouard, for me, was a little bit ineffective at times. I think we lack that striker. You know, I love the Andy Johnson song, but it's telling that we still sing that because we don't, for me, have a proper and out striker right now. We're lacking in that area. We know we're lacking in a few other areas, but fair play, I think, to Vieira tonight. He came out with a bold selection. Fair play to the players. They stood up. Fair play to the crowd. We stood up as we always do, and we got a massive point, and we need to build on that on Saturday now. Man of the match for me. Look, I think Gahey, as I said, had a good game. I feel harsh not to give it to Richards because he kept us in the game. But when you get a free kick like that to get a last-minute equaliser against Man United, you got to give it to Olise. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who was your man of the match today? what changes would you make to the starting lineup against Newcastle? I'll be doing a review of that. As always, check out some fan footage I've got from today as well in my YouTube shorts. As always, if you like this video, press the subscribe. Probably not the best quality. It's quite dark. I'm going to go and watch that Olise free kick one more time. But as always, if you like this video, press that subscribe button.